A woman's strength. The moment the cornered rat reared on its haunches, teeth bared, was the moment his mother lunged her spear body into the round spear handle of the broom, and the rat screamed and blood leapt up at her. It was as if she tore through the safe crook of her father's arm, her village on the Wieringen Meer, her shyness with the Frisian boy in hiding from the Germans, her too accomplished sister, the slights and put-downs, as if she had stalked the Atlantic, cracked the shield, the prairies, all of Canada beneath her bloody knees and hands to get into this moment. Not an unkind mother, but she didn't comfort the horrified kids then or ever, as if this way they could better learn the new country. The eldest child, my husband, stayed to watch her flick the rat onto newspaper, then scrub the blood from the chair legs, the walls, her bare knuckles in the bucket of pink water, that woman on all fours, her heavy breasts and haunches gleaming like the purple heart in a bag of skin when you crack open an egg. Sometimes when he kneels behind me, lifts my belly so my arms straighten and my knees bend, and he enters, I know he is only as far away as the cougar is from the deer it tracks. But just at the moment the animals skid to a halt, he clamps my breasts into his hands, pushes them up through my body as if to plaster his own hollow chest, claiming and fearing what a cornered woman is capable of. And we are. Not for effect do I say we kissed in the orchard. Like the gardener who left it to bramble, I abandoned us in grade 9 on the way home from catechism, moon on our cheeks like small white squares on paintings of apples. We embraced for 20 minutes, unmoving, as if waiting for our limbs, those small hard knots of breasts growing out of me, that bright act of yours, to twist together like branches, breathless under trees, our whole lives waiting for this to happen. Green thief. Now that the children, elaborate as goldfish, wheel in deep pools below the navel, it's our turn, fat frog, chuffing amid water lilies, webbed years of fetch and carry, swamped years of keeping up floors, my looks. If you love me and have me for your companion and playfellow, and let me sit by you at table and eat from your plate and drink from your cup and sleep in your little bed. Take it easy, I tell myself. Pitter-patter up marble stairs, the fluid trail of a frog consuming everything whole. Doubtless you'd have me squat next to you, mouth on green mouth, your breath like undertow. Marrying the animals. In Storybook Garden, the bride's dress catches the gaze of the peacock, dazzled as diamonds are by light. He captive, she pursued. There's a story here, but she's young and flustered now that the peacock earnestly offers his feathers to her imagination. People watching. Oh, bubbles at her lip, hurt animals sound escaping. She turns into the trees, her skirts an electric train of taffeta crackling in the sun's lick. She crouches in the shade. The peacock trails in colored bands, rich as ocean bottom. The bridesmaid shooing, the bride crying. Even the photographer gives up trying to convince of this moment. She's young. How long will beauty sleep? The animal climbing her dreams will, if she's lucky, waken her. Half-remembered sound, feral, haunting, from out of her body escapes, her own pleasure finding its mouth, tasting of iron. Deliberate moves fan plume blades of color. She'll pinch her flesh, and true, true, she is marrying. Near 12. Today's swimming practice, one you'll never forget. Alone on the pool's rim, toes ready as flashbulbs, but you stand straight again. Hold it, don't move. This from high-ceiling angels, video cameras slung round their necks. One of them leads in Tai Chi on the deck, pivots on a left heel, traces a slow, humid arm, proffers her hand like a pizza delivery boy. Another snaps your picture, freezing the neon seconds between stepping out of a dark theater and your eyes taking on the light. This is Cinderella, not at frantic midnight, but before the camera pans the tumbling horizon, stares in a caught shoe. 11:55 when she's alone with all she knows. That September I returned to school. Out of that scorching June, Liz, her copper hair electric, it seemed tethered to air, stunned us women at an outreach program at the church, Bloom where you are planted, by saying 6 years into marriage she'd never had an orgasm till she learned to, her thorny fingers into mouths that opened at a word, masturbate. Talk about plants withering. A woman choked on her coffee. Everybody left. I never went back, but bought a couple of books and closed the one room with a lock behind me. Thought of Liz, her hair immobile of orange origami, pleasure out of her own body. Not good works, wife, mother, or long suffering, but being one's own field.